Okay, so I cleaned this one up a little just to make it clean and neat. So, again, the reason you have dots on the 1 is because you have to contain the infinite one-dimensional line, but in a 0 because you're contained within the circle, the one-dimensional line does not need dots, okay? Now, when you look at a 0 a different way, what you're going to see is this front curve, depicted as this line. Like, the way we're looking, you know? Left-handed God, right-handed God, my right, my left. So when we look at this, we're going to see a one-dimensional line, but look at this. This is like a loop coming out of the page finitely, and then one going underneath the page finitely. Okay? That's what this line is. Okay, so what that depicts when you're looking at it from your eyes, from this perspective, is it's going to be like a fly speck. But an infinite, tiny fly speck making a circle which contains the one-dimensional line. That's why a 0 is a 1. Okay? That's why Fibonacci is important. Okay, now, like, another thing I noticed with the IHS, okay, I didn't talk enough about it, 3 nails. The 3 nails are zero-dimensional singularities with one-dimensional lines. Okay, look. That's what that equals. Now, look, 3 zeroth dimensional, and 3 one-dimensional. This is, how many zeroth dimensions of unity are there? There are 3. How many one-dimensional levels of unity are there? There are 3. And the n plus 1, that's why 33 is so important. That's why this means 33. And look, the only thing you can create with 3 dots and 3 lines, you can't create any number, you can't create any letter in the alphabet, you can only create this cross that nailed Jesus Christ when he was crucified. Okay, the 3 nails. Now obviously this one would be brought down, and this depicts the sun or his head. It just depicts a finite x-axis and an infinite y-axis. Now, a finite x-axis and an infinite y-axis brings us back to this depiction. Okay? Because what we're talking about is not literally infinite, but it does go infinite. But I went up to 15. I stopped at 15, guys. Because we're talking about the 5th age. Okay? The 5th age. Okay? That's the first V. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've already used this one. We've already used this one here. 5th pillar rising. The 5th V. The 5th age, guys. 1st age, 2nd age, 3rd age, 4th age, 5th age, 10. Perfection. 10. Okay? Now, 10. The X. Okay, the trapped 144,000 of Revelation. Okay? That blood type. That's why O negative is a universal donor and recipient. Because look, in Earth, we are 1 of 7 of 13 of 110, where this column depicts time and this row depicts time. Where 28 is our God of n plus 2. Because our God, G-O-D, is 26. 7 plus 15 plus 4 is 26. 28 is n plus 2. It doesn't depict the letter. God is equal to Z, alpha and the omega. Okay, so that's why O negative blood is universal donor and recipient to every blood type. Okay? Now this Rh positive are all the blood types in this one. If your soul, if the fire of the singularity within your heart chakra comes from these constellations, okay? If the stars, the fire from the stars, from the constellation, from the zodiac, if you're from here, you have a Rh positive blood. If you're AB negative, if you're B negative, like me, you know, I'm from 1 of 9 of 34. I'm from 1 of 9, guys. One of the most powerful number of get shit done. I'm currently 34 years of age, okay? And this is the 989. Oh, sorry, 489. Can't read my own writing. That's a 4. 489. Okay, 9's canceled. 12. 12 is complete, guys. This is the get shit done place. That's what I think. Okay? So look, O negative can heal, can donor recipient, donor recipient, donor recipient, donor recipient, okay? The trapped 144,000, that's the next stage, guys. This is when we become one. This is when we become complete. Okay, 12 hours in a day, guys. Look at the clock faces. This is when we become complete. And look. Look what's ruling us. Okay, now, if we were to draw this here, okay, where the ones are all zeros, and everything in the 69 is up is down. Okay, look what we get. The 322, guys, the skull and bones. Yeah, your George Bush and all that. Yeah, they're the rulers, guys. They make the rules. They're the Freemasons of the up is down reality. Of, like, literally up is down, and, like, not backwards, but up is down. That's for sure. Okay? So, and this is the X, guys. And look, 1s and 13s. And, like, you gotta understand that the 69, again, back to here, that this is important, the 2 zeroth dimensions and the 2 1 dimensions, because the 69, look, it's a one-dimensional line, a dot and a dot. And if you look at it a different way, it's still going to make a 69. Okay? You're going to have 2 dots and 2 lines no matter how you look at it. It's just the way it is. Okay? So, I'm thinking that's pretty important about creation here. What's your blood types? You know, everyone talks about hex. Okay? Like, look, we're going from 0... like literally 0 to 15, which is 16, okay guys? 16 circled would be 17. Okay, 17 is Q. You know, like James Bond, Q. Star Trek, Q. Okay? So, trying to move on here. So look at this, guys. If you focus in on these guys, 1, 2, 3, okay? The false prophet, the beast, and the dragon, 295, 49, and 768. Look what you get here, okay? It's the basis of all creation, okay? Look what you get. Going this way, you get 16. That's your P. That's your Pope. Going this way, you get your meridian. 21 is U, okay? This is your, you know, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, these are your meridians, A and B, you know. Now going this way, you get your 22 and your 23. So your 22, everyone talking about ascension 11. 22 is the next dimension of 11, you know. 2 11s, guys. 2 11s. Remember that one? 2 11s. 21, but a different dimension of 21. Okay. 2 11s, 21, the meridian, U. Everyone has an anus, Uranus. 32 backwards is 23. Where do we want 32 backwards, right? That's from the IHS. Okay? 32 backwards is 23, 24 hours in a day when you take the circle off. So there's your time. Whatever. And 13. 13 is that special number everyone talks about. Look, and when you combine them, you get your 911, 911. Okay? And over here you get your 611, which is a 600. You know? And your 2 meridians. Okay? This is how your brain works, guys. Your flat reality is just the light signals being sent by your crown chakra to heaven. Okay? It's how your body, the systems of man, guys. We have 11 systems of man. You know, we have 11. 2 lines in the circle. Not a 0, but a 2 lines in the 0. Which is 12, guys. We have 12 months, 12 hours. Okay? So your right side up, your convex light source of heaven, and your concave earth. You know, reality, up is down reality, and your right side up reality, heaven and earth. You know, the soul and the flesh, the light, you know, and the flesh is your flat earth. Okay, so that was that one. Okay, look, and when you add these all up, 69 plus 1 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 is 77. You have to understand that it's coming in and out of the page too, the Fibonacci. Okay, so this crap right here is doing it coming out of the plane and across, guys, like a snowflake. Okay? And look, it's like, you know, the pyramids of Giza have 8 sides, 8 faces? You know, they have 1 quadrant, 2 quadrant, 3 quadrant, 4 quadrant, 5 quadrant, 6 quadrant, 7, 8. 8, guys. 8, infinite. 8 is infinite, guys. In the 3rd dimension. So you're going to have this coming out of the page, and this coming out of the page, and going into the page, and into the page. Okay? It's 4D space. It's your hypercube. Okay? I'm going to check it out, guys. Okay, a universe of 5. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 galaxies. Anyways, so this is where I saw that 911, 911, 69. We already kind of looked at this, guys. 3 makes 4 makes 5. Okay? 3. New heaven. Makes 4 makes 5. And 2 of the same but different. Make purple shit, guys. A purple 69 in the purple circle of your reality. Okay? Talking about the 5th age of the earth, the X. You know, 2 V's. Feminine leading the masculine. 2 X's. What do they make, guys? Okay? That's what I'm talking about, dimension. Look, it's right here. Okay? And what's this? This is a big L. That's what that is. And you gotta make the hypotenuse, because a squared plus b squared is c squared. Okay? It's not depicted. Okay? A squared plus b squared is c squared, guys. This is a 4 by 4 by 4. The 5th age, guys. Ascension. Wake up. And then this is the Snowden tweet, guys. This is what the 64 characters depict. And when you actually decode it like this, because it's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's not odd, so your center is not a dot, it's not a single cell, it has to be 4 cells. And when you decode those, you get these numbers, because the 0 is a 1, guys, so 2, 2, 0 is 5. So 19, 10, 5, 12, and 19. You know, 12, a 1 and a 2. A 1 and a 2 is a 3, just as much as a 1 and a 2 is a 3. Okay? Now, where do I get that from? Hey, look at this. Jesus, guys. 10, 5, 19, 21, 19 is 74. That's what Jesus means when you decode them. Look at that, guys. Edward Snowden tweet. And if you look at everything backwards, you get these numbers. And when you add these, and then actually count the zeros as 0, guys, you get 200, guys. That's what happens when 2 third-dimensional planes of heaven. 2 big X's. 2 big X's, guys. That's when they become 1. Like Earth and something like it. Like Earth and Nibiru, let's say. I don't know. Like Earth and Nibiru. And it's going to happen a lot of times. It's going to happen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know? 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16, guys. 16. You know? Plus 0. 16 hex. It does it in hex, guys. And look. 1 and 0 is, that's a 10. That's a 5. If we count in dimensions of V, because Jesus says you need to make the V. You need to make the V. You need to count in dimensions of V here. So this is a 10. That's a 5. That's a 10. A 2 and a 1 is a 3. And a 3 makes a 4 makes a 5. So this is 2, 1 is a 5. And 1 and a 9 is a 10. So it's 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 30. 40, guys. 40. Because you need to make an X and an X to attract each other, guys. 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 space, guys. 40 space. Because it'll attract something like it, but different. You know, the cross. Your news. The hourglass of time, because you're ruled by time. We have to conquer time, guys. News. Look at this. Breaks down into base 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. That's 5, 5. And then it creates a singularity. A singularity is a 0, which is an O. An O is the 15th letter, which is 3 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 5s is 40, guys. Look at that. Your news and your time is 40, just like Jesus. Just like the Edward Snowden tweet. Okay? These guys. This is the Pope. He knows this stuff. Look. The sword's pointing down through the gates of ascension, through the Twin Towers. Through the 9/11, 9/11 that I keep seeing everywhere that I just proved to you. Now, if you have questions, I mean, let's go. It's time to... we are 1 of 7 of 13 of 110. We need to understand time. Because we're ruled by time in the 4th column. Okay? We're ruled by time in the 4th column. In the 4th column. N plus 2, guys. Look at this. This is where the separation goes. Right here. We need to evolve to here. And get another X and another X or something, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers.